Today we will discuss the topic asymptotes. Asymptotes are basically the straight lines which are at a finite distance from the origin. Suppose we have a graph of the function y equal to fx. Let us take a point P on the curve of the graph. As a point P moves further and further away from the origin, it may happen that distance between P and some fixed straight line approaches to 0. It may happen. It is not always happen, but it may happen. In such a case, the line is said to be, the straight line is said to be an asymptote of the curve. Clear? Means asymptote is a straight line. Asymptotes are the straight lines which these lines are at a finite distance from the origin. Now let us take the definition in the proper way. Let me show you the definition. A straight line, this is the definition of asymptotes, a straight line at a finite distance from the origin. This is the main point. The straight line is at a finite distance from the origin. This straight line is said to be an asymptote to an infinite branch of a curve. There is an infinite branch of the curve. The curve is not of finite branch, and if the perpendicular distance of a point P on that branch from the straight line tends to 0 as P tends to infinity along the branch. Okay. Now I am giving you a particular example. Let us take the graph of a function y equal to 1 by x. Let us draw the graph. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. The graph of the curve y equal to 1 by x is like this. This curve goes towards the x-axis here, and this is going towards the y-axis. Similarly, on the negative side of the both axes, this is the graph of the curve y equal to 1 by x. Let us take a point P. This is the origin. In the definition of asymptote, this asymptote is basically a straight line. जैसे जैसे ये पॉइंट P ओरिजिन से दूर जाएगा, as this point P goes away and away from the origin, ये हमारा y axis के close जाता जा रहा है यहाँ से, and y axis is a straight line. After some time, the perpendicular distance between this point P and y approaches to 0. So y axis is asymptote to this curve. Similarly, x-axis की तरफ देखें तो as this point goes downwards towards the x-axis, after some time this will meet the x-axis. Means there is a distance between perpendicular distance between point P and this x-axis approaches to 0. So for this particular curve y equal to 1 by x, both x-axis and y-axis means coordinate axes are the asymptotes for this particular curve. Now let us define various categories of asymptotes. First one is horizontal asymptote. Second one is vertical asymptote, and third one is oblique asymptote. One by one इनको define करते हैं. Horizontal asymptote means the asymptote which is parallel to x-axis. This is the basic definition of horizontal asymptotes. Means the asymptotes which is parallel to x-axis. And vertical asymptotes means the asymptotes which are parallel to y-axis. And the oblique asymptotes means the asymptote which is neither parallel to x-axis nor parallel to y-axis. Neither parallel to x-axis and nor parallel to y-axis. सो ये हमने एसिम्टोट्स को 3 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर दिया, हॉरिजॉन्टल एसिम्टोट्स, वर्टिकल एसिम्टोट्स एंड ऑब्लिक एसिम्टोट्स। अब इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स में हम कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल एसिम्टोट्स, वर्टिकल एसिम्टोट्स एंड ऑब्लिक एसिम्टोट्स। अब हम बात कर रहे हैं यहां पर एल्जेब्राइक कर्व की। एल्जेब्राइक कर्व के लिए हम ये तीनों एसिम्टोट्स, तीनों टाइप के एसिम्टोट्स किस तरह से फाइंड आउट करते हैं। फर्स्ट, हॉरिजॉन्टल एसिम्टोट, horizontal asymptote. To find the horizontal asymptote, first in the algebraic curve, find the coefficient of highest power of x. First find the coefficient of highest power of x. There are two possibilities, either this coefficient is constant or this may be non-constant other than the constant. If the coefficient of highest power of x is constant, then there is no asymptote parallel to x-axis, or there is no horizontal asymptote in this case. But if the coefficient of highest power of x is non-constant, then put that coefficient, non-constant coefficient, equal to 0. If this is a linear factor, then that will be the horizontal asymptote. If this is not a linear factor, this is quadratic or some other higher degree terms, then reduce that into linear factors, and each linear factor equal to 0 are the horizontal asymptotes in that case. Similarly, we can find vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptotes means asymptotes parallel to y-axis. To find the vertical asymptote in case of algebraic curve, let us first find the coefficient of highest power of y. Again, there are two cases, either this coefficient is constant or this coefficient is other than constant or non-constant. If the coefficient of highest power of y is constant, then in that case there is no vertical asymptote. But if that is a other than constant, then put that coefficient equal to 0. Likewise, as we done in horizontal asymptote, if this is a linear factor, then simply that will be the vertical asymptote. But if that non-constant is some other degree, higher degree means greater than 1, then reduce that coefficient into linear factors, and each linear factor equate to 0 gives us the vertical asymptotes. Now the working method to find the third category of asymptote means oblique asymptote. We know that the equation of a straight line in general form is y equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of straight line general form, where m is the slope of the straight line. So to find the oblique asymptote, we have to find the values of m and c and put in this equation. So let me define the working method. To find the oblique asymptote, the first step is first find the higher degree terms in the algebraic equation of the algebraic. In higher degree terms, put x equal to 1 and y equal to m, and let us denote that by phi and m. Similarly, we can put x equal to 1 and y equal to m in next terms and lower degree terms, and find phi n minus 1 m, phi n minus 2 m, and so on. It will depend on our degree of the algebraic equation of the algebraic curve. Now second step is put phi n m. Phi n m means these are the terms in terms of m, and the degree of each term is n. Put phi and m equal to 0. जब हम phi and m equal to 0 पुट करेंगे तो यहां से हमें m की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज मिलेंगी, से m1, m2 एंड so. नाउ इन m1, m2 ये डिफरेंट वैल्यू जो m की है, इनके कोरस्पॉन्डिंग वी विल फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ c. To find the value of c, again we have two different methods. If all these values are different, all the values of m are different, means for non-repeated values of m, for non-repeated values of m, c can be found. We can find c by the formula phi n minus 1 m upon derivative of phi n at m. यहाँ से हम m की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज 1 by 1 पुट करके c की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, एंड पुट इन द इक्वेशन y इक्वल टू mx प्लस c, m1x प्लस c1 और m2x प्लस c2 एंड so on. Now next step is fourth step. If we have repeated roots of m, 4 repeated roots, I can say I think can say there are 2 same values of m, say m1 equal to m2, then corresponding to these 2 values, these are same values m1 and m2, and some other are different, may be different. So for repeated roots we can find c by the quadratic equation, and that quadratic equation is c square by factorial 2 into phi n double dash m plus c into phi n minus 1 dash m plus phi n minus 2 m equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in C, and we can find 2 values for this from this equation. So corresponding to m1 and m2, m1 equal to m2, we have 2 values of C, and again putting in the equations y equal to mx plus c, we can find the asymptotes. If any root is repeated 3 times, means m1 equal to m2 equal to m3, any 3 values are equal among these values of m, then we can find a cubic equation in C. To find the 3 root values of C, we have a cubic equation, and that equation is c cube by factorial 3 into phi n triple dash m plus c square by factorial 2 into phi n minus 1 double dash m plus c into phi n minus 2 dash m plus phi n minus 3 m equal to 0. This is a cubic equation in C. From here we can get 3 values of C corresponding to 3 same values of m. Then again putting in the equation y equal to mx plus c, we get 3 asymptotes corresponding to this equation. So इस तरह से हम अपने oblique asymptotes find out कर सकते हैं. Now let me explain an example to find all these asymptotes. 3 type of asymptote. Question is, find all the asymptotes of the curve x into y minus x square minus x, y minus x equal to 2. This is the equation of the curve. First we will find if there is any horizontal asymptote or vertical asymptotes. So asymptotes parallel to coordinate axis. To find the, first we will see whether there is horizontal asymptote or no. To find the horizontal asymptote, first we will find the highest degree term of x. Here we have x cube, highest degree term is x cube, and the coefficient of x cube is 1. So this is a constant. So there is no horizontal asymptotes or no asymptote parallel to x-axis. Now we will check whether there is any asymptote parallel to y-axis. To find the vertical asymptote, first we will find the highest degree term of y. We have here y square. This is the highest degree term of y, and the coefficient of this is x. This is a non-constant. So put this coefficient equal to 0. So this is the vertical asymptote in this case, x equal to 0, and here we have no horizontal asymptotes. Now let us find the oblique asymptote. First step to find oblique asymptote is, here we have degree of terms is, highest degree of terms is 3. So first we will find phi 3m. So put x equal to 1 and y equal to m in third, second and first degree terms, one by one. We get phi 3m. Here we have, this is third degree term. I think this is third degree term. So put x equal to 1 and y equal to m. So 1 m minus 1 whole square. So phi 3m is m minus 1 whole square. Now phi 2m means second degree terms. This is second degree term. So put here x equal to 1 again and y equal to m. So this is minus sign is here, minus m minus 1. Now phi 1m means degree of 0 degree. Terms with 0 degree means constant. And this is equal to 0. Now we will find the derivative, first derivative, second derivative of phi 3 and first derivative of phi 2. Phi 3 dash m is 2m minus 1 and phi 3 double dash m is 2 and phi 2 dash m is minus 1. Now the value of m means slope of asymptotes. We have to first find the slope of asymptote, means values of m. Value of m can be found by the equation phi 3m equal to 0. We have phi 3m equal to m minus 1 whole square. So put m minus 1 whole square equal to 0 means m equal to 1 and 1. So we have repeated roots. This is the case of repeated roots. We have two values of m and both values are same. So now corresponding to this values of this value of m, we will find the value of c. We will find two different values of c, and that value of c can be found by the quadratic equation in c. So that equation is c square by factorial 2 phi 3 double dash m plus c into phi 2 dash m plus phi 1 m equal to 0. Putting all these values, c square by factorial 2, and in equation phi 3 dash m and phi 3 dash m and phi 2 dash m, put m equal to 1 because we have already found the value of m. c square by factorial 2, phi 3 double dash m, we have 2, so this is equal to 2 plus c into phi 2 dash m. Phi 2 dash m is equal to -1 plus phi 1 m. Phi 1 m is constant, so value is 0. This is equal to 0. Now we will simplify this. 2 cancels 2, so c square minus c equal to 0. Taking out c common, we can get c into c minus 1 equal to 0. So we have two values of c equal to 0 and 1. So finally we can find our asymptotes. Y equal to mx plus c. Putting values of m and c. We have only one value of m, 1. So put y equal m equal to 1, x, and we have two values of c equal to 0 and 1. We will put one by one. C equal to 0, so one asymptote is y equal to x, and second asymptote is put m equal to again 1, x, and c equal to 1. So this is second asymptote, and we have already find the there is no horizontal asymptote, and we have one vertical asymptote in this case, and that asymptote is x equal to 0. So for this question, x into y minus x square minus xy minus x equal to 2, we have 3 asymptotes, and this is the final answer. So ये हमने आज एल्जेब्राइक कर्व के लिए डिस्कस किया है, हाउ वी विल फाइंड डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एसिम्प्टोट फॉर द एल्जेब्राइक कर्व, ओनली एल्जेब्राइक कर्व. ओके, थैंक यू.